Alright, hey 7th grade. So today, you have to make sure for this classwork that you have your Google form and you have your Nearpod side by side. Because as said in the classwork, if you do not show your work, you will not get credit. So if you answer your put your answer to the question here, that's fine as long as you show me how you got that answer here. So that's very, very important. Your work has to be shown. You can't just like choose the answer and then not show work on the Nearpod. Even if you know how to do it in your head, I need you to practice actually solving inequalities. So make sure that your Nearpod is up, and if you need the Nearpod, you could scroll back, and the link is right over here on the first page. So anyways, we're going to get started with example 1. So same thing as we did yesterday. It says find the value of x that will make the inequality true. So the first thing we have to do is go to the Nearpod and show our work. So let's do it. And let's do black. Alright, first thing you always have to do, always, is we want to get rid of the constant. We want to get rid of the number without the variable first. How do I do that? Well, if I have a -8, we usually always do the opposite or the inverse of that. So I would do +8. So again, the first number that we get rid of is the number without the variable. It's just easier that way. Also, if I'm doing +8, I'm doing it right under the -8, not under the 2x, because I'm trying to show that it's -8 plus 8. And anything I do to one side, I have to do to the other. -8 plus 8 gives me 0. So the point is like we're trying to get rid of this, right? Remember, because this side has the variable, this side has all the numbers. So now we get 2x is here less than. So you have to put the sign, the same sign that it gives you. The same sign that it gives you, and -2 plus 8 is the same as 8 minus 2, which is 6. Right? So remember, you could also do, you have 2 negatives, 8 positives, or you could see it as 8 minus 2, but 3, 4, 7. This is longer than I thought. The negatives and the positives always cancel each other out, so you're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 positives, so your answer is 6. So you could always use this if you ever need it. And then we divide on both sides, because this is asking me what times 2 gives me 6. In order to figure out what times 2 gives me 6, I do the inverse of that, which is division, and so that we get 1x. So I get 1x is less than 3. So here I would write 1x, or x, is less than 3. Alright. Now the last part is we solved, we wrote down what x means. Now we have to graph it. And here I gave it to you, but you can't really see it because of the preview, but I did show it to you over here so we can look at this. So we have to graph this. Now, do we have a less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to? We have less than, which means it's an open circle. So I go to 3 and I put an open circle. Now this is telling me that x is smaller, less than 3, so I point the arrow to all the numbers that are less than 3. And it's an open circle because 3 is not included. So steps for this are to solve here. Write down your statement and then graph. So those are the 3 steps to do when you are doing this example. Right? We will move on to example 2. And again, if you feel lost or you feel confused, you got to ask me and I will help you out. So, good luck.